Epic family, what a year it has been. In February, we celebrated 10 years as a church, reflecting on all God had done at Epic over the previous decade. And as we launched into the new decade, we unveiled a new Epic brand identity. In April, we actually started gathering outdoors on 2nd Street. And then on June 20th, I was so excited as we came back together at Epic after 68 weeks without our normal Sunday gatherings. And it has been so special to be back worshiping in the room with all of you as one family, seeing all of the energy flowing in the lobby between gatherings, and what an absolute joy it has been to see our kids and students back here together at Epic. Let me tell you what's happened just since June 20th. We have seen over 230 first-time guests show up in person. We have baptized 25 people since then. In September, we averaged 328 people attending in person. That number rose to 356 for October, and for November, an average of 412 people showed up each Sunday in person. And of course, we continue to see hundreds of people gather online each week. We saw over 300 people participate in one of our more than 30 Epic groups this fall, and since July, we've had over 100 people connected at our Next Steps lunches. I'm so grateful for what God is doing in and through our church, especially after last year. And I want to say thank you. Thank you for not giving up, for staying engaged, for your prayers, for showing up in person and online, for serving here in our church and all throughout our city. Thank you for giving generously, and thank you for believing that God is still building something special in and through Epic Church.
And yes, we want you to know, church, that every metric that Pastor Ben just mentioned, we celebrate it because it represents real people, real stories, real life transformation through Christ. For example, I recently had the opportunity to baptize our friend Larry. And after the baptism, Larry says to us, "Now the journey begins." Now the journey begins. We believe God has placed us here to help Larry and so many others like him encounter Jesus and begin their journey of orienting their life around him.
It really is all about the stories. And to help us finish this year strong and to be prepared to step into the future, I want to encourage you to consider giving a year-end gift to Epic Church. We really believe there's a movement happening here, and we want to be positioned to boldly step into the opportunities God presents to us as we enter 2022. We believe that there's more ahead, more life change, more spiritual growth, more people stepping into their purpose, more hope to bring to the city of San Francisco, and more of God's presence and power that make absolutely anything possible. Will, as we consider a year-end gift, tell us how we can give.
Yeah, there are several ways for us to give, easy ways. Our team has done a great job compiling a list of those opportunities on our website at epicsf.com/give. So in addition to giving on Sundays in person, you can give on our website, the Epic Church app, or on the PushPay app. You can also always set up your bank's bill pay or mail a check to our P.O. box. And keep in mind that in order to receive credit for 2021, your check must be postmarked before January 1st. Also, one way to give that some of you may not be aware of is that many of the companies that you work for have a charitable giving match. And you can maximize that benefit and give towards the whole project through that opportunity. So if you would like to know if your company participates, feel free to reach out. And lastly, you can give stocks, mutual funds, and now cryptocurrency. We recently had someone reach out to us and they were wondering if we could receive crypto. It really hadn't crossed our minds before that. And they were surprised that they were the first to ask. So we got set up. And one thing to know that giving these types of assets, including stock, has huge tax benefits for the donor. And so you can find those details and more at our website, once again, at epicsf.com/give.
Yeah, and we just want to say we love you. If you have a need in this season, let us know. We want to meet that as a church. And we also want you to know that we believe our mission matters more than it ever has and that the best is still in front of us.